Welcome back. As you can see, we are hidden in the jungle here. We have tons of plants and beautiful flowers, and I have Kathy Moyne, who's here with Green Thumb Nursery, to tell us a little bit about, you know, spring planting, summer, some tips and tricks, because we've had so much rain.
Right.
It's like, what kind of things do we need to expect now?
Right.
So first of all, thank you for bringing all these wonderful things. Over here we have vegetables, and over here we have some beautiful flowers. We have this beautiful plant here and some soils, and then some, what is this, bug stuff?
Yeah, bug stuff.
Okay, so
Yep, bug
what
stuff.
would you like to start with? You want to start with summer annuals? You want to start off with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need to know?
Well, right now we have the typical summer annuals. So you've got your marigolds and your petunias. Vincas are in now finally.
Okay.
Zinnias, alyssum, of course. You've always got alyssum.
Yeah.
And the little miniature carnations are all looking good. So we're kind of making the transition from the winter stuff into the summer stuff.
Okay.
So, and that is going to go from now, and an annual is, it's about 6 months. So you have summer annuals or you have winter annuals.
Right, okay.
So, and they go now, the summer annuals will go from now until about November, December. So you actually have a really good, if you get them in now, you have a really good chance of getting a nice season worth of, and of course, if it's weird weather because it's hot.
Super
and then
hot yesterday.
Yes,
what happened?
it was.
Wow.
Yeah. What
So
happened,
does it confuse our plants?
A little bit, but this year we had a good winter, an actual winter.
Right.
So everything kind of got reset, I think
Okay.
you would say,
Right.
because the year before was crazy. Because we had winter in March. It was warm winter, and then in March it got cold.
Right.
And then we had that weird wind, and that was crazy. And the plants they were freaked.
Right.
So this year we got a nice long winter. We had some nice chill hours, so your deciduous fruit trees that need that chill hour, they're going to do well this year. So you can do
good.
peaches and apricots and things like that.
Okay.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
Citrus are doing well, thank goodness, as long as we can continue to sell them. That's great. But we're having a hard time getting avocados. I don't know why, but the avocados everybody's like a run on them, and we're not able to get any right now.
Okay.
So keep calling us. You know, hopefully we'll have some soon. But
so how has the rain actually affected what we're going to plant now? And does it affect it at all?
not really.
Okay.
No, because what we're planting now is going to go into the summer months.
Okay.
So that's just going to be a matter of you watering it. If it's hot, you're going to need to water, of course. First planting a plant, you want to keep them moist for the first 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
Not sopping wet, but moist, dry like a wrung out sponge. Soak them well and let them dry out like a wrung out sponge. That's a good key of thumb. If it's a full sun plant, they want 3 to 5 hours worth of direct sun. If it's a part sun plant, then you're going to plant it in the morning sun before 10 or an afternoon sun after 4, or just a bright filtered light.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk a little about some of the plants here. I mean, I pulled out some. Tell me a little bit about this one in particular.
This is good old lantana.
Lantana, all right.
And lantana comes in different shapes and sizes. This happens to be, this is the Lucky Lantana. Lucky Lantana is about a 24 by 24 inch plant, and it stays more in control. There's trailing varieties, that's your purple, white, and yellow, those trail. And then we have a few varieties that get pretty big.
Did they take over?
The bigger ones can.
Okay.
These ones are more tame.
Okay.
So they're a little bit easy to manage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about this one?
This is a good oak. This is good oak calla lily.
Okay.
This is a bulb.
I love the color of this one.
Yes, and they come in different colors. This is kind of like your Easter thing, you know.
Right.
They will go until it gets hot, and then they usually die down. They're bulbs.
Yes.
So they'll come back again, so don't panic if they go down. But this is their season right now.
And you only have to plant those once a year?
Once a year.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, and then they'll come back when they die down.
And then what about this one?
This is a coleus, and this is a sun coleus, but it will also take the shade, not a problem.
Okay.
They can get 3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
And they have the great color. Now the winter kind of takes them out. They don't like the winter. And this last year, because it was so cold, the winter did take a lot of them out. years before, we've been nice and warm, so we kept the coleus throughout even the winter. But this year, we lost a lot of the coleus because we got those cold days, couple cold days.
Okay, and then this, I know, so these are all annuals, right?
Nope, those are perennials.
These are all perennials.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so these are
yeah.
perennials.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And all different kinds of varieties, but you can plant them all now.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're all in season right now, yes.
Okay, and Ken had this earlier, but tell us a little bit more about this beautiful one that I'm hiding behind now.
This is a dahlia.
Okay.
Dahlias are bulbs, and they're summer bulbs, meaning that they do their thing in the summer. Now this thing is going to start now, and he's going to go all the way through November. And they also come in different shapes and sizes.
Okay.
We get bedding ones that only get like this. This one here is a medium size. It's not quite the dinner plate, but it's a medium-sized dahlia, so it'll be about 2-3 feet tall. Continues to flower throughout the season. When it's done flowering, you just pinch it off, and then the new buds you can see will come out and they'll do their thing. Usually around Mother's Day, we get the dinner plate dahlias, and those are the great big guys, and they can get 4 feet tall or so, just beautiful colors. And now this year might be a little late because of the weather, but normally we get them about around Mother's Day.
Is this better off in a pot, or should we put it into the ground?
It can do the ground.
It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter, yeah. And when it dies down in the winter, if we don't get too cold, which usually we don't, they come back again.
Okay.
So even your little bedding guys can come back.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
And vegetables, we have over there. Maybe we'll just pull a couple out. Like, what is your favorite ones to grow?
Well, of course, tomatoes are my favorite.
Yes.
And we have a lot of really good varieties. This one is
tomatoes.
Yes. And then the peppers.
They smell
That's
good.
another good one. Yeah.
And the peppers. Okay.
And we do have the
This is a red cherry one, though. This isn't the big tomatoes.
No, that one gets big. I do have another one. This one's called Black Crim.
Okay.
This one is a heirloom.
All right.
Heirlooms are your older varieties that our grandma and grandpas and all those guys grew. And the kind of thing of it is there's two classes. One, people think we need the hybrids. And they're bred, which is the cherry, they're bred to be more disease resistant. The heirlooms just kind of do what they do. And some people say, well, those are more hardy and the other ones are not. It really doesn't matter. If you take care of them the right way, then they'll both produce and do well. The Black Crim is one of those black ones.
Oh, right.
So so there's a lot of really cool varieties out there right now.
And then your favorite of yours is a pepper. And what kind of pepper? Oh, this is a jalapeno.
Yes, the jalapeno. But we also have the really hotties. We've got the ghost pepper, which is like mega.
Dave, ghost peppers.
Yeah. Why would you really? I mean, can you eat one of those?
I can't, but we have people here who like to.
Do they?
Crazy people, but okay.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. So you have, and then you have a variety of vegetables that we can do now.
Yes.
Okay.
You've got your corn now, and corn you want to plant close. We can plant corn here.
Okay.
And you want to plant them close, and you want to have at least 3 rows.
Okay.
So that the tassels, when they come up and you have the ears down here, they'll pollinate.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and if you don't have them close enough, you won't get solid ears of corn.
Okay.
So that's important. It's okay to put them close.
Okay. And one last little thing here. We're going to talk about, we have specific planting mix, and then you have a couple things here. So just quickly talk about the planting mix.
The planting mix, this is an acidic. It helps to lower the pH because we are high in alkalinity. Our water and our soil are both high in alkalinity.
Okay.
So every time we water, we give them a shot of alkaline.
Okay.
Most plants want to be neutral to slightly acidic. So this will help with that. Even though it's not, and these aren't azaleas and camellias, most plants like it slightly acidic.
Okay.
So it doesn't hurt to use this on pretty much everything.
Oh, okay, good.
And then,
because I mean, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, oh, it's only for azaleas.
Yeah.
I would be the one saying that.
Yeah. And some people might go, oh, she's using azaleas, but really,
it doesn't matter. Okay.
It really doesn't matter because our pH is so high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I brought 2 things, well, 3 things actually, and this is really all I use in my, and they're all organic.
Okay.
This is a mineral oil, and this gets the sucking type insects. Of course, they all kind of suck, but we're talking about the ones who actually pierce the plant and suck the juices out, and they usually have sticky excretions, and that causes the ants to come in there. So if you have ants in your plants,
that's
you
why.
have bugs that are causing stickiness.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
this will suffocate the insects.
Okay.
And it keeps them. They can't breathe, so they die.
Perfect.
And it's a mineral oil, so it's safe for us. It's safe for pets and whatever's.
And this, and what's the
one-
difference between this one and the one we just talked about?
This one here is a bacteria, and this will kill your chewing types insects. Your caterpillars, won't really do grasshoppers, but it does caterpillars, beetles. It also does leaf miners, which are the ones that make little lines in your leaves, and they will also take care of the leaf miner for citrus.
Okay, perfect.
So that's a really good one. And then of
and
course,
then last but not least, Sluggo's been
and
around for a
snails,
long time.
yes, yes. And this one is an
Good old
iron.
Sluggo.
This is an iron phosphate product, so it is not. It's safe for pets. It's safe for kids. Of course, they're not going to be eating. And as it breaks down, it turns into iron for the plants.
Oh, good.
So yeah, and it works really well.
Is that with all of these kinds of products?
Nope.
Only Sluggo brand?
There's the ones, there's metaldehyde, which is the nasty stuff, and that really isn't good for us even.
Okay.
But this is good stuff.
Oh, good.
This is
Well,
really good.
that's nice to know because then you wouldn't have to add any extra iron.
No.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. So, Green Thumb Nursery, Kathy is an expert. So I appreciate you taking the time to come on. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And if you guys have any questions or want more information about Green Thumb, you can go to greenthumb.com/Lake Forest, or you can call the number on our screen and ask for Kathy because she's there probably all the time.
Yes.
All right, thank you. We'll be right back. No, I know every time. Well, you have started out.